Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Avery Alexander Hadley coming back to y'all with yet another YouTube video, a live video at that. And really and truly, I'm just gonna be explaining. I'm gonna be using this technology to explain to y'all what's been happening over the last 7 days. I was in the hospital yet again in the mental health facility because I had a, I had went to get some condoms. Then I told my mom I needed to go to the hospital to get admitted to get neurologically checked and my muscles checked because my heart was hurting. What else was hurting? My rib was hurting a couple months ago. What else was hurting? My legs and my knees and my thighs was hurting. I just wasn't feeling right, and they told me I had to go to the emergency room. The emergency room brought me and they looked at me for a little bit. Then I had to go to, come on now, P, not in front of people. P, ah, ah. All right, I get it. You love me. I love you too. I love you. Come on. All right. All right. All right, big boy. Wait. Come here. Give me your head. All right. Go about your business. That's your 15 minutes. All right. So, like I said, I went to the emergency room. They looked at me for a little bit, and I just laid there for the most part. I had to pee constantly. I ate something. And this wasn't my first time in the emergency room, and this wasn't my first time going to this mental health facilities, behavioral health, to the hospital from the emergency room so I could get checked on by a doctor. And so I just keep finding out that's not how things work. And if they think you crazy, or if they think you suicidal, or if they think you're off your kilter or whatever, they're gonna send you to a place where they're gonna make you get your mind right, or they're gonna make you really stand on business about what you're saying. You see, I got this wristband on. I was admitted on the 17th of January 2024. I got out that next Wednesday or Thursday. I got out yesterday, which was Wednesday, January 24th. So I stayed in there from the 17th to the 24th. Yeah. And I'm just here to let y'all know that, whatever you're going through mentally, whatever you're going through spiritually, physically, uh, you're not crazy. You may be going through some things. You may be going through the different times. You may be going through different seasons. You may be going through different hours. You may be feeling a range of emotions, but you're not crazy. You're just going through the motions. Um, you may be feeling some type of way that's causing you to act a certain way, but you're not crazy. You know who you are, and you know what the Most High sent you here for. Even if you forgot it, He can remind you of what you had to do or what you needed to do. So it's all just one step at a time, day by day. Whatever God gives us, which is another day, we have to be grateful and thankful for that. You know, I keep telling myself I want to be the next biggest YouTuber. I want to be the next biggest PewDiePie or Steph is Cold or Soluminati or whatever. But really and truly, I got to be Avery. So whether I got 0 views, a million views, 1 view, I'm just thankful to that y'all even listening to me, hearing my story out. You know, y'all could go look up on the open information, but I'm pretty sure my information is private based off of HIPAA. But if you know how to twerk the system, you know how to twerk the system. If you know how to work the matrix, you know how to work the matrix. So somebody knows, people that know about me and my situation, whether it's just the fake system or I'm part of a movie cast or whatever. I'm just happy to be here. I had a dream about myself, describing myself, how I wasn't worth nothing and now I'm worth so much. How I wasn't nothing and this or that and now I'm this and that. But I stay humble. Um, because I know God can do the same thing for other people, you know. So I'm looking to currently sell my Edge that needs computer coding done to it. For 4,000 or the best offer. What else am I doing? I'm looking to get my game fixed and get some streaming uh devices so I can use to play my game. What else am I doing? I'm looking to have fun and be myself again. I'm looking to have my own business and learn how to cut hair on a better and higher level because I can cut hair. Anybody could cut hair. Let's get that straight. Anybody could cut hair, but are you gonna be good at it and are you gonna be able to, you know, do your thing cutting hair? So yeah. I'm looking to get a girlfriend or a wife. And the way I look at it, I'm not gonna straight up say I'm Muslim, but I do believe in Christianity, Buddhism, Muslim, Islam. I've heard of the word haram and Jinnah. I've heard of it. And Catholicism. I've been to a Catholic church like twice. I went like last week, last Sunday. Then I went to my church, the old church that I used to go to in Raceland, not Morning Star, but Word of Deliverance. And then I left after like 15, 20 minutes. And then I got brought home by my friend that lives next door to the church. And I smoked a blunt, which I wasn't supposed to do. But it's all learning. God knows my heart. God knows where I fall short at. God knows what I'm trying to do. God knows who I'm trying to be, who I'm trying to become. It's my higher self, my highest self, the highest self that works out, the highest self that knows information, the highest self that is a part of the technology, the highest self that is not bothered by the BS, the highest self that has a wife and kids, our wives and kids, the highest self that takes care of Pedro every day, make sure Pedro has some steaks, huh, P? Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Mm-hmm. 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 You see what he does, right? Everybody's like, my mom's like, this is bestiality. No, this is Pedro showing his love to me. You know, if I was to kiss him back and start making out with him and then trying to like suck his meanie and stuff like that, okay, that's bestiality. But that's just Pedro showing his love to me. I didn't have a dog, get to keep a dog growing up. I had dogs growing up. I didn't get to keep them because I wasn't taking care of them. Now I might have had schizophrenia then. Let's keep that work that into account. I was always smart in school, but I my concentration, my telepathy, telekinesis, and all that other stuff, that supernatural stuff, and having dreams and having visions and all that, talking to myself in the mind and, you know, always giving stuff away and always doing this and doing that. It's not a bad thing to have schizophrenia or to have the diagnosis of schizophrenia. It's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. And I've applied for disability more than one time. Several times I've applied and I got denied. I've applied for food stamps several times and got denied. And I've tried to seek out housing because I don't want to dirty up my mom's house. And every time I stay at a facility, it's always clean when I stay there. So I know if I lived by myself, the house wouldn't be dirty, or my part of the room would be dirty. It's just the feng shui. Because if I live on my own, I know who I am. I'm a clean individual. I know how to keep a room looking like exactly like how I came into it, just with a little bit more stuff in it. I know where I like my stuff. I know where I like, what I don't like, based off the space that I'm given and provided. So, not calling my mom dirty because my mom's a OCD, not OCD, but she's clean. She likes things clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness is what we was taught. It's just lately with us being moved based off the hurricane, and I was working at Foot Locker, and I wish I could have kept working at Foot Locker. I wish I could have stayed in Sugarland. I really did like the girls over there. I like the atmosphere over there. I like the vibes over there. I like that I was close to my family over there. I wish I could have stayed and working over there, but things happen, life goes on, and we move forward. And I just want to say thank y'all to whoever gave me a shot working at Foot Locker, especially Brian, the manager, Brian DePoe. I'm thankful, even if that's a fake name, I'm thankful to everybody that showed support, showed love. I'm thankful to everybody that's continuously working hard to make sure that Avery and his family's good. Sometimes I think I'm a drug dealer that retired and body hopped. Sometimes I think that I'm going through a government testing and psychological testing. Sometimes I think that all my exes who I said let's just be friends aren't my friends anymore. Sometimes I feel like I'm Drake. Sometimes I feel like I'm Lil Uzi. Sometimes I feel like I'm Young Thug. Sometimes I feel like I'm Rob for Nine. Sometimes I feel like I'm different rappers and different trappers reincarnated. Sometimes I feel like there's a bunch of money out there that I've made or claimed or had that I don't know where it's at or how to access it. Sometimes I feel like God is just trying to teach me to be happy with what I got. This laptop, I got a laptop, I got a phone, and I got a car that doesn't work that could potentially work if it goes to a mechanic shop that I could sell or get fixed. And I got myself and Pedro. Ain't that right, P? So it's about learning to be grateful for what you have, learning to use what you have, learning to maybe not use what you have and just be at a peaceful state. Pray, diligently seek God's face. Don't worry about the external forces. If you got thoughts or feelings, if you can express them, express them. If you can't write them down, and keep moving forward and keep being you. That's all I can tell anybody is to keep being you and to keep walking out your walk. I hit my brother because he put his hands on me trying to get the keys after I decided to take a little joyride in my mom's car to go see people and to go talk to a minister and stuff like that. And the minister told me to stay busy and to keep praying and to keep God first, basically. My cousin told me to I gotta let my cousin who died or passed away go, and I gotta keep God first. And they laced me with game and some shoes and stuff that I ended up giving away while I was in the facility. I know I shouldn't talk about a lot of stuff that I do, but I'm a giving person, and not only a giving person. Page was gonna shut me up. I shouldn't have said that. All right, Pete. All right, I won't talk about that. All right, don't give me. All right. I love Pedro. I really do. I almost gave Pedro back to my ex girlfriend. I went to my ex girlfriend's house without a shirt, basically like this. And I asked her, "Do you want Pedro back?" And she could open the door and then closed it on me at nighttime. And I went back home to get Pedro to give it back, and my mom was like, no, and that's when I got into that altercation with my brother Caleb, who plays football for Fullerton, and in California, and he went back to California, and now I'm here at a week later, and I wish I could have got things right with my brother before he left, because he's a busy man. He doesn't he's no nonsense, and he's an awesome individual. So yeah, let me get this off. Y'all see, this is a wristband. If you go to a hospital, or if you get admitted to a behavioral health emergency place. All right. This has been my life. This has been what's been going on. I haven't been seeing females like crazy, except for when I go to facilities or when I go out places. When I'm at home, I see girls on Instagram all the time. There's this girl who's going out with this basketball player. I shot my shot a couple times, but other than that, I've been to myself. So I go for what I want in life. I go for headshots. If I find Kim Kardashian is attractive, right, or if I find Alexi Johnson, Elizabeth Johnson is attractive, I'm headshotting. I'm going for the kill. I'm not playing around. I just told my cousin the other day that I find her attractive, and I don't give no damns or no fucks what anybody else has to say, because I've been playing that little game for too long. So it's all about being me, believing in the Most High, and staying to myself. And yeah, so that's that. I want to probably keep waves for a little while and grow up some hair to make it a fro. Maybe get braids. If don't get braids, I'll grow up my locks again. See what happens. It's all just a matter of time. I love each and every single one of y'all. There's not a damn thing you can do about it, and I'm out. This has been me spilling the beans. I'm going to watch a Steph is Cold video, and I'm going, you know, get centered. Get centered. I'm probably going to apply for a Foot Locker job near me in Homa. So, yeah, that's that. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Y'all be easy, man. For sure.